Lady Wizard. It was known that Lady Wizard could work spells, wonders and magic, but much time had passed since she'd done any of that. Indeed, she had left that world some time ago and moved to a star. It was in a small cabin in the middle of a large, impenetrable forest that had a mixture of oak and larch trees, with centennial pines reaching high into the sky. She was happy there, and with very little desire to return to World Planet. She had made many new friends, mostly the many different creatures of the forest, the many birds, the moths, the butterflies. But there was one special friend. We all have a special friend, and hers was Foxy. She had known him since finding him when he was a tiny cub. It was Foxy and the other creature friends that would sometimes visit the world, and it was them that brought back any news. News about the people there, their joys, their achievements, their sorrows or disasters. In the evenings, by the fireside, her creature friends would come, and together they would discuss whatever that fresh news was. It was Foxy, who had recently returned. He had his favourite places, where he could forage for food, like around the dustbins or at the back doors of cafes and restaurants. Those were his favourites. Sometimes it could be very good, lots of leftover chicken pieces, bones from a stew perhaps, crusts of bread, all of which made a very tasty meal. However, this visit was different. There was little to be found. A few banana skins, which reminded him of the stories he had been told about warmer places. "You're very quiet. Nothing to tell us this evening?" said Lady Wizard. "Well, nothing about my food findings," he slowly answered. He gazed intently at the fire, the redness of the glow reflected in his eyes, giving them a lovely amber colour. He lifted his gaze from the fire to Lady Wizard. "I was thinking about them. You know, the humans in the cities. I found them in more distress than is usual. They are sad and worried." Lady Wizard had heard before from her other creature friends about the sickness affecting so many people in many different countries. Wearing masks, no kissing, no cuddling, unable to visit friends and relations. Such is the risk of passing the sickness to others. Lady Wizard had forgotten it was Christmas, a time of joy and happiness and family reunions. Christmas, without the family meetings, hugs and kisses, does not sound like Christmases I know. As if in harmony, all the creatures' friends asked, "Is there something you can do to help them?" Lazy Wizard replied, "It's a long time ago since I did any wizardry. But you never really forget, do you?" said Foxy. "Would you want something in return from them for your wizardry?" "No, not really." She paused and thought for a few moments. "Well, there is just this. I would ask them. There are rules that have been set that they are asked to obey. They must follow those rules." Lady Wizard stood up, stretching her arms as high as possible. The gentle breeze that was became strong and intense. The lion leaves swirled around in spirals. The trees were leaning over in the strong blast. The slow burning fire burst into flames. She was speaking, but the others could not hear because of the intensity of the storm she had created. And within it appeared a picture that showed all the families gathered together as they had before the dreadful sickness had arrived. The hugs, the kisses, the laughter, and the happiness had returned. It was as before, but with some reservation, some delay. Then suddenly, as quickly as Lady Wizard's magic storm had arrived, it became no more. The wind had gone, the leaves gently settled on the ground, and the raging fire had returned to its warm, gentle fireside burning. It was truly magic. Now we must wait, she told her friends. Not all spells or magic is always immediate in its result. It will happen. Of that I can assure you. Already there is much improvement, and there will gradually be more as everyone perceives how magic can work wonderful things. Everyone must help. Everyone must play their part in helping that magic be complete. And as Lady Wizard reminded us all, obey the rules that have been asked of them. Only by that will they all be rid of this sickness. All of her creature friends agreed as they returned to the fireside, and Lady Wizard smiles contently, knowing that all she had not used her magic powers for such a long time, much good will come from this. She was pleased and contented with that. She and all her friends were full of hope, renewed hope that all would soon return to normal.